The vast, sun-scorched plains of West Texas stretched endlessly under a relentless sky, where mesquite bushes dotted the landscape like stubborn survivors, and distant cattle grazed on sparse grass, their lowing carried by the hot wind. B 14291, 6E57E1, 41F035. In this unforgiving land, Harlan Croft's double-bar C ranch stood as a testament to one man's dominion, its fences marking boundaries that few dared cross. Harlan himself, a weathered rugged cowboy in his late 40s, often rode out on horseback, his silhouette cutting against the horizon, hat pulled low over eyes that hid secrets deeper than the dry wells on his property. 078F6F, 8 Candelas 83E. But our story picks up months after the fury unleashed in Chapter 1, when Lila Voss vanished into the night, leaving Harlan broken and confessing the ranch a haunted shell. Word spread slowly in these parts, through dusty saloons and whispered conversations at feed stores, that Harlan had been found staked out like bait, ravaged by the night creatures, his mind fractured by the ordeal. The sheriff hauled him away, and the trial was swift, his own rambling confessions sealing his fate. He got life in Huntsville, no parole, for the string of assaults spanning years. The double-bar C went up for auction, bought cheap by a distant cousin named Wade Croft, a man in his 30s with a sharper edge and ambitions bigger than the land itself. Wade arrived with plans to modernize, bring in oil leases, turn the ranch into something profitable beyond cattle. But the land, and its ghosts, had other ideas. Fury doesn't fade, it echoes, waiting for the next fool to ignore the warning, don't take advantage. Don't stick it in. Wade was Harlan's blood, after all, same crooked smile, same wandering eyes, same belief that power came with ownership. He hired hands quickly, rough men from the oil fields, but he needed someone for the house, cooking, cleaning, keeping things running smooth. That's when she appeared, Elena Reyes, a young woman of 28, fleeing her own storms from south of the border, crossing deserts with nothing but a backpack and determination. She'd hitched rides across barren highways, thumb out under the blistering sun, her dark hair tied back, eyes fierce yet weary. 1490404 4C2306. Elena pulled into town on a dusty bus, heard about the job from a waitress at the diner, and drove out to the ranch in a borrowed truck. Wade met her on the porch, appraising her like livestock, but he hired her on the spot, room in the old guest cabin, decent pay, no questions asked. The cabin, isolated at sunset, glowed warmly against the cooling sky, but Elena felt a chill as she unpacked, stories of the previous owner lingering like smoke. CF1FA6, 36303F. At first, Wade was charming, showing her around, sharing meals, talking about turning the ranch around. Elena worked hard, cooking hearty meals, mending clothes, her laughter filling the empty spaces. But Wade's gaze lingered, his touches accidental at first, then bolder. One stormy night, thunder cracking like vengeance, lightning illuminating the ranch house in stark flashes, Wade knocked on her door with a bottle, echoes of Harlan's sins repeating. 2FD53D, D62D83. Elena let him in, wary, but the rain pounded relentlessly. As whiskey flowed, Wade's mask slipped, his hands grabbing, his words demanding payment for kindness. He took advantage, ignoring her struggles, defying the ancient warning once more. But Elena, like Lila before her, harbored a fury forged in harder fires, crossings where men preyed on the desperate, losses that steeled her soul. In the morning, she didn't flee, she planned. She explored the dark barn, shadows hiding sharp tools that gleamed with promise. 93D35E. 17,000+ black-white old barns royalty-free images, stock. She found Harlan's old revolver, still hidden, and practiced in secret, her determination unyielding. F50355, 43D840. Sabotage began subtly, equipment failing, leases delayed. Wade grew paranoid, blaming bad luck. Then, on a moonless night, Elena lured him out, gun in hand, driving him to the wild pastures where coyotes prowled hungrily. A Fadeb, 4C9467. She left him staked, honey smeared, to the mercy of the desert night, his screams swallowed by the wind. By dawn, authorities found him, broken again, the cycle exposed. Elena disappeared, justice echoing onward. But whispers grew, some said Lila returned, or her spirit guided, ensuring fury followed forever. The ranch cursed, the warning eternal. This chapter delves deeper into the legacy of betrayal, showing how predators breed predators, but resilience rises stronger. The echoes resonate, a powerful reminder that advantage taken invites unrelenting fury. If this continuation gripped you, pulling you into the dark heart of vengeance and survival. Then don't stop here, hit that subscribe button now. Join the channel for more intense chapters, thrilling scripts that explore the raw edges of human nature, and stories that leave you breathless. Subscribe today and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss how the Fury evolves next. Expanded narrative with